Hey guys, Dancing Night with narrated battle against a great subscriber of mine named TheRooFactor. Anyway, I lead off with my Smurgle, and he leads off with his Azelf. I trick, so he gets a scarf, and I get the Focus Sash. So even if the Fire Blast wants to one-hit KO me, I survive with Focus Sash. Alright, I barely survive it, so I switch right away to my Solomons, which is a Fat Mints. And I take the Fire Blast like it was nothing. I just shrug it off with leftovers too. Alright, as he switches out, he goes into Gyarados and gets the Intimidate on me. And I set up a Dragon Dance, so my attack is even, but my speed is up. So, since I'm a Fat Man, I was saying, oh, I can survive a Stone Edge. So I Dragon Dance one more time to see, so I can wear his Gyarados down, but he uses Ice Fang, and I was thinking, oh, I would at least survive it with, I don't know, 50 HP, but it was a one-hit KO, and that thing, oh my gosh, it did a whole bunch of damage, but then I noticed it was Life Orb, but I still thought I would survive it. Anyway, I send in Scizor, and I use Quick Attack, and he switches out to Azelf, so his Azelf just goes down to 2 Quick Attacks. Alright. Here he sends back in Gyarados to get the Intimidate on me, and I was like, you know what, I'll stay in, and then he switches right away. Actually, I switch out, so it's a double switch. He switches into Gengar, and I send in Smurgle just as a death fodder. Anyway, I send in my, what is it called, Empoleon to use Aqua Jet. And he uses Focus Blast, which was really weird, because you'd expect him to use Thunderbolt, and it probably would have one-hit KO me. Anyway, he switches into Gyarados, and I use Aqua Jet, which failed epically. So then I use Drill Peck, and I mean it does a decent amount of damage, but the Intimidate really affected me there. And he uses Waterfall. I don't know why he used Waterfall, but it did a decent amount of damage, and guess what? He gets the flinch. Anyway, he uses Waterfall again to finish off my Empoleon, which failed epically. Well, not really failed epically, but got hacked epically. So I send in Scizor again, and I was going to use X Scissor, but he uses Waterfall, and I survive with 22 HP, and guess what? He gets the flinch. So I use Quick Attack this turn instead, and of course the crit was unneeded. So I'm getting hacked to death. So I'm forced to switch out, and I go into Jirachi just to be as a death fodder, because I knew that this hidden power would be fire. So Jirachi's just going to be a death fodder, because Scizor would be my best bet to win this match. Anyway, I go back into Scizor, and I use just Bullet Punch to finish off the Gengar. Alright, he sends an X, which is Metagross, and I switch out right away to Hippowdon, and it's a beast. So, he uses Agility, and I'm like, okay, I can take this. A speed boost really doesn't matter to Hippowdon, because Hippowdon's slow anyway. Alright, I know it wouldn't kill me or get close to half damage, so I set up a curse. And since I recover with leftovers, I get over half health, and the curse guarantees me to survive the next Meteor Mash. I mean, it won't do much. Look at this. I mean, look, that's how beast Hippowdon is. And then I just slack off. I mean, that's ridiculous. No one even notices how good Hippowdon is. Anyway, he's gonna use another. Oh, he actually withdraws, and I set up, and he sends in Machamp. And I'm like, oh great, Dynamic Puncher. Anyway, I use Earthquake, and it almost kills it. And after Sandstorm, he's so close to dying. Anyway, as you would expect, he uses Dynamic Punch, and it does barely anything to me. And I get confused, but I still hit anyway, because that's how Wind Hippowdon is. And right now, I'm gonna get about to get meet the most broken OU Pokemon there is, called Infernape, because it knows Grass Knot when it's not even Grass type, which fails epically, because I hate Infernape, I really do, because, whatever, self-explanatory. And it's good game from here, good game, TheRooFactor. Too bad for the hacks in this game, as I finish, I use Quick Attack on his Infernape, hoping for a crit, but he uses Close Combat to finish me off. Good game, TheRooFactor. I really appreciate your activeness on my videos. Comment, rate, and subscribe.